how to create your community in System.io, and let's just generally talk about communities in System.io. Hey everyone, welcome. I hope you're all doing great. So let's just dive into the video and about why you should actually go ahead and add your community in System.io, especially if you have created courses in System.io. Basically, you would want to have a community, especially if you have a specific course. This way, people can actually go ahead and join in the community after they purchase the course, and this way they can ask questions, be a part of the community, post stuff, and react to the things that you post, and all of those things. Instead of, most people just go for Facebook and create a Facebook community and all of those things, two different platforms and all of that. So instead, System.io makes it easier for you. It's just going to provide you with everything that you need to create your community. And even you can create a community for free. One community completely for free. If you just go to pricing real quick, you can see if we just find this communities, you get to have one community for free, which is great considering, it's actually for free, completely for free. So let's actually go ahead and get started. If you don't already have an account, just go to system.io and get your free account. They give you a free System.io domain as well. So just go ahead, sign up. If you have an account, just go ahead and sign in. I'm just going to go ahead, stay connected, click on sign in. And we will need to just go ahead and open up the dashboard. Now from the dashboard, we will need to navigate to products. And then here we should find the communities tab. I'm just going to click on that, and I already have one. I'm just going to delete this because I want to redo this entirely step by step with you watching every step of the way. So again, we go to products, navigate to the communities tab, and also you have the courses here. So if you haven't already created a course, feel free to go to the courses. You can create one for free. Now you have your communities. We can just go ahead and click on create and create a completely new one from scratch. So we just click on create. And now we will need to obviously fill in a few things here. So the name is going to be the name of the community. Now I need to make sure that you understand that the name is actually going to be visible for all the people who are going to be joining. And also if you make it public, anyone who bought the course is going to actually see it, and the name is going to be visible. So make sure the name of the community is a proper professional name, not some random words. Okay, so I'm just going to be doing testing community, and then we would want to add the domain name for the community. Now if you're confused on why this option is here, System.io does give you a free domain, like I said, but at the same time it does allow you to add your actual own domain if you have one. If you want to connect that, you can just go to the settings from the profile picture over here on the top right, add it, and you should find it in here, and you can select it. And then we can just add the path. If you want to edit this, you can feel free to do so. I just prefer to keep it as it is, or actually we can just do community. You know what, let's just keep it like this because, usually you would have more than just one community if you have upgraded. So I'm just going to leave it as it is. And now we have the last thing, which is going to be automatic post approval, either enabled or disabled. Well, this is completely up to you. A lot of people, or I think that the best thing to do is going to be enabled, unless it's like completely filled and you have no idea what people are going to be actually posting, and you want to keep things appropriate and speaking about the actual topic at hand and not going out of hand, if you know what I mean. So you can just keep it at disabled if things are out of control, but if not, just keep it as enabled. Once you're happy with the settings, we can just click on save. And now we should have our community here, and this is going to be the link for our community. In here, you can actually just view it or go to the settings or delete, but we can just click on the actual name of the community. And this is going to open up the admin plus or the admin page for us, where we can edit a few things for the community. So we have the home page, where it's going to be basically all the posting and everything is happening in the community is going to be in here. And at the top, actually, we can see we have notifications, which is going to notify us about anything happening within the community. We have a tab for courses, which is great because you can actually go through each one real quick between the two instead of, go to a different platform and all of that. So homepage, again, you can post stuff and see all the posts in here. You can just see them. And we have the list of topics which we will be adding. Then we have the members tab. Here is going to show us all the members that are available in this community. And we can also use this tab to invite new members. We have the settings, which is going to be some of the admin settings. Not a lot of settings here, but we have some settings. And then we have the pending post. If you have the automatic post approval disabled, we can just go ahead and keep it enabled and this will disappear. But if you have it as disabled, you can approve messages or leave them or delete them. So the home page, let's actually not start with the home page. We can just go to the settings page. In the settings page, you'll have the name and path, which are the things that we have just created. And we have the banner image, which is a must, you could say, because it gives it a little bit of a taste. So we can just go ahead and add a banner image to our community. I don't really have an image, so I'm just going to be adding this one. And we have the community type, whether it's going to be private or public. So if it's public, anyone who actually bought the course or a course from your System.io, they can actually go ahead to the communities tab and they should be able to find it immediately without having to invite them. If it's private, then only the members that you have invited are going to be allowed in. And also the invitation link is just going to be a link where they can just open it up and they should join. If they have not bought it, even if they have opened the link, they won't be able to join. I hope that makes sense. So they should actually buy the course in order to join in, is what I'm trying to say here. So we can just go ahead and keep those as they are, and we can just click on save. So now we have our banner image here, and we can actually go back to communities and we can actually see the banner image. Let's open it up again. And now let's talk about the members. So if you want to invite a member, you can just click on the invite new members, and it's going to give you two different methods to actually invite, or at least one here. Here you can just enter their email addresses and you can just click on invite. This way you can just simply invite them through this method. The other method would be actually copying the link of your community and sending it out to them. This way they can actually go ahead and join. What else did I want to talk about? If we go to the home page, we can actually go ahead and add a post. Click on add post. Or actually, before adding a post, we will need to add some topics here first. So just you need to have some idea of having some topics that you will be having in this community. So let's just go ahead and give this general wouldn't be a really general chat, but I'm just going to give it a name. This is just going to create this for you. If you want to change it, feel free to do so. Click on add topic and we have it right here. Let's just do another one, which is just going to be news, for example. Add topic here, one more. There you go. We have more than one topic now. Now, if we actually go ahead and create a post, or if anybody wants to create a post, it's going to be exactly the same. We can actually give it an image, which is going to be a banner image for that specific post. Let me actually just do it real quick. For the red color, for example, title is just going to be red, path, red, topic. Here you can see the topics that we have just created. Let's just do this in the news topic. And here is going to be the content of the actual post that we want to create in the community. So, hey there, welcome to this new community. And let's just do that. If you want to add an emoji, you can feel free to do so from here. If you want to add an image, you can also feel free to do so from here. Now, once you are happy with this, we can just click on add post, and you can see the post is actually up and running in the home page. If you just click on the news, you should find it. If you click on general chat, it is not going to be there. If you click on home, it's just going to show you pretty much as a feed on the most recent posts. If you click on it, people can actually leave some comments, which is a great feature. So people can just go ahead, add a comment and send it out after making it bold. And you can see that we have a comment ready to go. So this is pretty much how to create a community in System.io. It's very simple and easy. If you have courses, it's going to work very well with your community. And that's, I think, all that you actually need to know when it comes to communities in System.io. Like I said, it's a very great way to create your free community. If you want to only have one community, then you can just feel free to upgrade to create more and all of those things. So I hope that you have found this video to be useful, and thanks for watching.